And so, you know, it may be that the winner of this match faces off against Javier Vela, who would be the NCW champion again. So, you know, it's really a guessing game. But whoever wins this match will face off against whoever the world champion is by the time Come and Take It is going on. And keep forgetting that I'm controlling Rue Thibodeau, not Preston Taylor. Thibodeau with Hurricane Rana. Irish whipping to the corner. These two gentlemen going at it, back and forth, these guys are going. Right here on the beach. Here in Corpus Christi. Hurricane Rana back and forth he goes, and I tell you, Rue is really going at it. Oh, it meets with the counter move there. Preston Taylor with the drop kick. Preston doing a little bit of that. Preston saying he has no hard feelings against Thibodeau, but do you think Thibodeau has some hard feelings against Taylor still? Yes, and I think you ought to just let it out. Let him just vent it out. Let him just he just needs to, like I said before, needs to go over to the dark side and the clothesline on Preston Taylor. And Preston now, it's a game of back and forth between these two men. A game of back and forth between these two men. As they one applies a move, another person applies a move. Back and forth these guys are going. And Thibodeau able to break out of that Boston crowd. And in the ring are more of a ring grappler, or more of a grappling kind of wrestler, so it's kind of the tell of the tape is somewhat equivalent. The good thing about wrestling is that, you know, you don't have heavyweights only wrestling heavyweights. You don't have cruiserweights only wrestling cruiserweights and et cetera, et cetera. You have different types wrestling other different types, but it's good to see a match when you have people of equivalent quality, equivalent styles in the ring at the same time. But it's nice to see, you know, it's a good thing to see grapplers facing off against grapplers, but it's also cool to see, well, it's cool to see grapplers facing off against high flyers and quick movers, and grapplers facing off against brawlers, and just mixing it up a little bit. But it's nice to see people of the same type of qualities wrestling against each other. And like I said, it's just a game of back and forth between these two men. Rue pulls off a move, then Preston pulls off a move, and it just seems like it's something that just keeps going back and forth again. And see, just like that, Preston now on top. Now Thibodeau on top as Preston wastes his time. But now, once again, there you go with the snap there. And Preston giving him a little bit of trash talk. Thibodeau on the outside, heading for some higher air again, or fresh air again, but Preston right on his case. They know exactly what the other man's capable of. They know exactly what the other one's capable of. They know that they have equal styles, equal talents, and so you got to stay on your opponent. You got to check him at the door, and you got to stay on your opponent. And the knees to the face, and Preston getting a little irritated. And And he could not capitalize more moves there. Oh, now. And now another Boston Crab. Is going to put him in that submission hold. And will Rue Thibodeau tap out? No. Thibodeau is able to get the rope to save him. Oh, now something might happen here. And now Preston Taylor with the pin. 1. I would think that Thibodeau would do something with that. By personal request, Thibodeau requests the Taylors that they don't bring out any of he won't bring out any of his brothers. And Rue won't bring out Sweet Baby Boudin. And that this will just be a scientific match. But you can tell by how hard Thibodeau is punching Taylor and how hard he's whipping him across the ropes and across the turnbuckles. Especially across the turnbuckles, you can tell that Thibodeau has some resentment there. Irish whip as Preston will clothesline him. And now Thibodeau able to roll out. That's one of the good things and one of the qualities he has is he's able to roll out of a predicament close to the ring in those scenarios. Get him close to the ring and he's able to roll out. Preston now with the suplex, feel the impact there. And Thibodeau able to get his feet on the ropes, referee telling to break the pin, even though it was a millisecond pin. And now Thibodeau with that suplex, belly to back suplex. And now oh, here we go. A leg drop. Preston now able to come back with that. Just once again, these two men are going back and forth. Back and forth they go. Suplex. And Preston Taylor able to kick him in the midsection. And another opportunity for the Boston Crab, but it looks like Thibodeau's close enough to that rope. He's crawling toward those ropes. He's crawling toward those ropes, and I guess he got a rope break there. Oh, now, wait a minute here. The atomic knee drop. And the pin, 1, 2, and a kick out by Thibodeau. A kick out by Thibodeau. And a submission hold there. But will he be able to, and now Thibodeau tapping out. Thibodeau is tapping out. Thibodeau has just tapped out, and Preston Taylor will go on and face the world champion at Come and Take It. Your winner of the match. And now the #1 contender for the NCW World Heavyweight Championship, Preston Taylor. What a good match this was. A game of back and forth moves, and Preston Taylor will go on to face off against whoever the world champion is going to be at Come and Take It. You got your DVR set? Coming up next in our main event for the NCW World Championship title, Javier Vela will rematch against Sean Wilhelm. Coming up next.